What connects us with everything else? All right, that's the question for today. The question for number 124 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. If you'd like to get a full listing of all 144 for free, just put your name and email address in the comment section, and I'll send that out to you for free. It's just like a few sentences on each one, but it's good because you can have it in front of you, and then you can compare and contrast, refer back. It's kind of a reference, work of reference. If you'd like to brush up on your Tree of Life, just watch my video called Tree of Life, an Introduction. You can find that, I think, only on YouTube at this point. Also, if you'd like to go a little bit deeper into the Tree of Life, you can buy my book called The MASSTree, Reclaiming the Kabbalah from the Cabal. And that is $10. If you send that to me on Venmo or Cash App, I'll send you the book. It's only 65 pages, so you can get through it in a few hours. But it's a good intro to get started with my take on Tree of Life, and to just help you out to be able to watch all these videos. Okay, now today we're talking about number 124, and here is the tree. We can recall that the tree is a map of our consciousness for the purposes of this discussion, and each one of the circles or spheres on the tree is an aspect of our consciousness, or a faculty of our consciousness. The total map of our consciousness, again, is a 2D flat thing representing a 3D reality. And each one of these circles or spheres is one of our 12 faculties of consciousness. And we kind of open them up as we move along. As we move along through life, we get the opportunity to open up various spheres. Now, usually we don't really get much beyond this area here unless we really consciously pursue that. Every once in a while we have an accidental situation that puts us up at the top of the tree or whatever. But to really open those up, that's a matter of our spiritual practices, spiritual disciplines, to get up toward the top of the tree. And that's where we are here for number 124, because for number 124 we are sitting here in the first sphere. And so what faculty of consciousness does the first sphere represent? It is our omnipresence, all present, everywhere at once, eternally. And so the first sphere is one of our divine faculties, 3, 2, and 1. Our divine faculties: omnipotence, all-knowing, omnipotence, all-powerful; omniscience, all-knowing or wisdom; and then omnipresence, all present, all everywhere at once. So those are our divine faculties, and the first sphere is our highest faculty. It is really, it is our higher self, or you can think of it as our God particle, our deepest center. What's at our deepest center? And it's also the unifying factor, as if we can calm our mind to the point that we can get to our deepest center of ourselves, then we will recognize that what is at our deepest center is exactly the same thing as what's at everybody else's deepest center. And so we're all unified through this subsisting or ether, this underlying reality that is underneath everything else. So the first sphere is everything. everything in the universe is the first sphere, but it's underlying everything in the universe. It's not on the surface. It's not immediately recognizable. It's subsisting, and so that is really one of our 12 faculties of the tree of life. Now, we're talking about 144 fractal faculties. So to get from 12 to 144, what we're really doing is we're taking the tree to the second power. 12 times 12 is 144. So what we're doing is we're taking the whole tree and shrinking it down and then applying it to each one of the spheres. So here for the first sphere, you're wanting to imagine a whole tree in miniature on the first sphere. So then the first sphere breaks down into a mini 10th sphere within the first sphere, a mini 9th sphere within the first sphere, a mini 8th sphere within the first sphere, and so on. And so for today, for number 124, we're really talking about a mini 7th sphere within the first sphere. Okay, so now what was the 7th sphere about? The 7th sphere is our faculty of imagination, of intuition, inspiration, our creative spark. It is our pleasure principle, our ability to take things and put them together, congregate them into pleasing arrangements based on their surface characteristics. It also gives us the opportunity to imagine and to be able to make images in our head. Again, this is our visual side, and this is our auditory side, our hearing side. And this is the beginning of our imagination, and what we really kind of use this to imagine is to imagine our higher purpose in life, or our higher calling in life. And so those are kind of the different aspects that get wrapped up into the 7th sphere. The intuition, we can go inside and get answers to our questions, but we also have to be able to discern. So we have to be able to recognize that what we're translating back from our inside is giving us the correct answers, but whether we're able to actually translate those answers correctly is another matter. And so we have to be able to verify our intuitions here at this level, at the 7th sphere. So we're putting this 7th sphere aspect into the greater omnipresence of the first sphere, and that is what's making up number 124 right here, which is called shards, shreds, slivers of beauty. Shards, shreds, slivers, smidgens, scintillas, swaths, smithereens, splinters, slices, seeds, sections, snapshots, smatterings of beauty. Golden mean spiral. In kind, but not in magnitude. Our apportionment. As above, so below, and the fractal geometry of nature. Holograms. Zoom into another level of resolution. The golden mean spiral looks the same regardless of our level. Atoms within cells, cells within humans, the human being as a cell of the earth as a cell of the galaxy as a cell of the universe, as a cell of the omniverse, with other gradations in between too. But regardless of what level we're on, the golden mean spiral still looks the same. A laser allows light to travel great distances by bouncing it between two mirrors. A hologram is a recording of the two light sources superimposed in various phase shifts and amplitudes to produce a series of intensity fringes on the film. The hologram records the essence. The repeated superimposition of essences supplies the details. Life as a holographic movie. The fractal reality matrix. Our 3D coordinate system is essentially a holographic film on which the deeper reality is making interference patterns or shadows that our consciousness can observe and measure. Fractal coherency is repeatedly nesting something inside itself, called recursion. Reduplicated and regenerated ubiquitously, as above, so below, as in the heavens, so in the body. The entire universe is within the human mind, and all minds are within all others' minds. Unity. We share our deepest center with everyone else, the indwelling source of consciousness and intelligence. Our individuated share, the apportionment of the Supreme Being within our own beings. Superconscious. Service to self or service to others. Both are off balance. Refrain from taking sides between narcissism or martyrdom. Service to what is happening right now. Beatific, non-violative rituals that the sage, the sheps, the revered ancestors have brought and presented to the people, embedded in games and rituals, mythologies, habituals, like sitting by the fire and looking at the stars, the firmament. Monumental sheps, founders of religion, taught us how, not what, to all the people, and inspired us with knowledge of plants, ancestor communication, astrology, astronomy, sacred geometry, math, geomancy, and calendar, but not indoctrination, because we'll ignore your admonitions and insist on holding on to religion long after you are gone. The religion will not save us. We must save ourselves. Spirituality comes from within, but also without, in the signs of the stars, shards, shreds, slivers of beauty, independent of doctrine. Okay, that is the 7th fractal of the first sphere, number 124 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. Shards, shreds, slivers of beauty. And we will talk more about that as we move along. A lot of that is coming from the reciprocal system, but also a lot of sacred geometry in there, and some holographic theory, fractal geometry of nature by Mandelbrot, and other things too. So that will, be treated as we move forward in the various lessons that we're going to be learning here on this channel. So just put it in your back pocket, and Yeah, now if you'd like to, again, if you'd like to get that copy of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life, just put your email in the comment section and I will send that out to you for free. And if you'd like to pay for something, you can hit me up on Cash App or Venmo listed in the description. You can either donate to me directly or you can also spend $10, put it in the memo, and get my book called The MASSTree, just an introduction to the Tree of Life. And again, that's $10. Also, and you can also donate to me through that, through the to this project. There's something I'm forgetting to tell you, but I can't remember what it is next time. Tomorrow we will be looking at number 125 on this list, so stay tuned for that. Great things coming up on the channel as we move along here, and otherwise, have a beautiful day, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.